Hi Sobis and aspiring Sobis, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Doyen, and in this tutorial I'm going to be taking you through the process of how to make an Amapiano joggers. So if this looks like what you're interested in, then you want to keep watching this video till the end. And if this is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe, like and share this particular video. So to achieve this tutorial, these are the basic materials we are going to be working with. The first thing I have here is this stretchy elastic band, which is about 1 yard. The elastic band is not as stretchy as I would want, but then I'm just going to work with it. So I would just recommend that you get a very stretchy one. Next thing here is this taping band, which we're going to be using to achieve the design that we want. And then this is the main fabric we're going to be working with. This is a cotton fleece fabric. It also has a towel back. It is a cotton towel back fabric. So what I have here is about 1.5 yards, and it is quite lengthy. And this is standard measurement I'm going to be working with. I'm working with a large size. So the first thing I did here was to place my fabric on a fold. So I'm just going to be trimming out these rough edges of my fabric. Once I'm done here, I will also do the same at the top side because it is not even. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my full length measurement. Now we're going to be attaching the band to this particular jogger. So I'm going to take out the allowance for the band, which is 2 inches. So you can see that I took out 2 inches and then I left the sewing allowance as well. So my full length is 44 inches. So I'm just going to add 1.5 inches folding allowance to that. So the full length measurement is measured as 45.5 inches. So once I'm done marking, the next thing here will be to measure the flap of my trouser. So my hips is 46 inches. 46 inches divided by 4 is 11.5. So I went ahead to mark 11.5. So do not forget, I took out the 2 inches waistband allowance away from the 11.5 inches. So my hip measurement is also 11.5 inches, since that was the measurement I used for my flap. So I also measured that on this side here, 11.5. I didn't have any sewing allowance. So from this point here, I went ahead to extend my flap, which is 11.5 inches. So on my thigh is measured as 26 inches. 26 inches divided by 2. Your thigh measurement should be divided by 2 is 13 inches. So I marked 13 inches here. And on this area here, for my crotch depth, I measured about 2 inches. Yeah. And on the down part here, on the ankle area, you could decide to reduce your own, but I decided to maintain the same 13 inches for my ankle measurement. You can decide to slim your own or reduce it by, let's say, 2 inches. So you could measure 11 inches, but I decided to just maintain my, because I want it to be as free as possible. So I connected it towards the thigh, just as seen in this video. So the next thing to do here is to form a curve around your crotch depth. So I'm just going to come out by about 0.75 here, and then connect the curve like this, just as you can see in this video. So I don't want my flap area to be too wide, so I'm just trying to manage my crotch depth here. So once you're done marking, the next thing is to cut. So for the back side of my sweatpants, I'm just going to be working with the other parts of my fabric, and just as you can see, the fabric is quite lengthy enough, so we still have enough portion of the fabric. And do not forget the rule of streetwear. The stretchy part of your fabric should be the width part of whatever you are sewing, and the non-stretchy part of your fabric should cover for the length of whatever you are sewing as well. So basically, I'm just going to place the front part of my sweatpants on the back side, just as seen in this video. So the next thing I'm going to be doing here is to measure 1.5 inches on the side. So this 1.5 inches is going to serve as my sewing allowance. So the goal is to actually make the back bodice wider than the front body. So I'm just going to measure 1.5 towards the downside and connect the dots together, just as seen in this video. So once I'm done marking, I'm just going to go ahead to cut out what we have here. So the next thing to do is to mark out the bust extension. So I'm going to be extending it by 1 inch. So I'm just going to mark 1 inch here, 1 inch at this part, and then basically connect the lines together. So I'm just going to connect towards the down part. So when I get to this point, I'm going to mark a curve, and then the next thing will be to cut out what we have here. So the essence of this is to just create an ease around the butt area.
Hello, I'm super excited to announce to you that our online courses are now available. So if you are interested in learning more about streetwear, you want to know how to make t-shirts, joggers, hoodies, varsity jacket, tracksuits, sweatpants, cargo pants, and so many more, these courses are made for you. The courses are displayed on your screen. So if you are interested in registering for any of these courses, then you want to just click on the link underneath this video to register for these courses. And guys, guess what? These courses are well detailed. You're going to be learning how to identify fabrics, how to matchmake fabrics, size charts, measurements, and the like, depending on the course you are actually subscribing for. So you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. So kindly click on the link in my bio. Kindly click on the link in the description to actually register for this class. Bye.
So because the fabric texture I'm working with is very thick, I'm going to be working with a lighter texture for the waistband. So this is the fabric I'm going to be working with. I actually want to use a black color for the waistband so that it can, amplify the beauty of the design we're trying to achieve, since I'm going to be designing with a black taping band. So what I have on the circumference of this material is 23 inches, which is exactly this actual hip measurement that we are working with. But then because of the extension, the allowances and everything, we're going to be needing more than that. So I'm just going to cut an additional material, of which I'm going to be joining together with this. So I'm just going to place this on a fold, just as seen in this video. Now remember that while we were cutting, we took out 2 inches allowance for the waistband. So we're just going to add ½ inch allowance for sewing. So in total, we're going to be measuring 2.5 inches on a fold, just as seen in this video. So I'm just going to mark 2.5 accurately on both sides, and then I'm just going to cut out what we have here. So for the band extension, I'm just going to measure about 11 inches just to be on the safer side. For now, I can't actually determine what the circumference of the waistband is going to be, so let me just cut out whatever I feel would be enough. So I'm just going to place the previous cut on this and then cut out the mini parts. So for the waistband, we have about 57 now, which I have predicted to at least be enough for the actual waistband once we are done sewing. So for the pocket, I would have actually loved to work with a lighter texture fabric, but I couldn't get anyone in my closet that has this shade of color. So I'm just going to be working with the exact fabric. So for the width of the pocket, I'm working with 6.5 inches. And then for the length, I am going to be working with 13 inches because I don't want the pocket to be too long, because it is a free pants, and yeah, because we're going to be attaching a waistband, so there's no need to make it too long. So I'm just going to measure 13 inches for the pocket length. So the width of the pocket is measured as 6.5 inches, while the length of the pocket is measured as 13 inches. So I'm just going to cut out what we have here and then slash it into 2. So this will be all on the cutting process of the Amapiano joggers. In the next video, I'm going to be taking you through the sewing tutorial. So do not miss out on the next video. Kindly turn on notification to get notified when I drop the video. I'll see you again in the next video, guys. Bye.